Use artificial intelligence to improve your FPL performance and win your mini leagues. Upload your squad into fantasyfootballfix.com and apply the most advanced FPL algorithm to maximize points returns. Increase your squad value using our price change predictor and track each Gameweek's player transfers before the Gameweek deadline. Get the unfair advantage this season using the leading artificial intelligence platform for Fantasy Premier League. Head over to fantasyfootballfix.com now, upload your FPL squad and improve your FPL performance. Game Week 1 is done and dusted, and it's been a steady start to the season with 72 points on the board, primarily thanks to that late call to Captain Salah ahead of Aubameyang. The Egyptian was fortunate to be awarded 2 penalties, but definitely passed the eye test with a lively all-round performance. No player took as many as his 9 total shots, or his 8 attempts from inside the box, while only Aubameyang matched his 3 efforts on target. Southampton were the biggest disappointment of the game week, almost playing straight into the hands of Crystal Palace, who let them have possession, sat back and defended, and then picked them off on the counter. Kyle Walker-Peters was one of 4 late changes in the final team for Game Week 1. The right back had a red card downgraded to a yellow, but came close to redeeming himself late on when he set up a big chance that was missed by Danny Ings. James Justin was the only man to earn points at the back, winning a penalty in Leicester's 3-0 win over West Brom. Timo Werner also picked up an FPL assist for winning his side a penalty, and interestingly, it was Jorginho who stepped up to convert rather than the new signing himself. Chelsea didn't quite seem to click going forwards, despite earning 3 points against Brighton. Werner attempted 5 shots, but none were deemed by Opta to be big chances. So let's move on to the transfer plans ahead of Game Week 2. As mentioned in last week's video, the initial idea was to use Mo Salah as a placeholder for Bruno Fernandes in Game Week 2, but all of a sudden that move is a lot harder to make. Saying that, the Egyptian tends to do better at Anfield, and particularly against teams outside of the top 6, so a trip to Stamford Bridge could pose more of a challenge. Chelsea ranked best in the league for expected goals conceded at home throughout Project Restart, keeping 3 clean sheets in 4 games and conceding just the 1 goal. So I'm not going to completely rule out that transfer, but I will say I'm leaning 60-40 in favour of holding Salah now, and potentially going without a Man United player for Game Week 2. The way I see it is we'd be trading known data in Salah's eye-catching performance against Leeds for unknown data in Man United assets that haven't yet started their season. A number of key players were missing from their last pre-season friendly against Aston Villa, including Bruno Fernandes and Anthony Martial, who'd been away on international duty, so we have no way of really knowing how they'll come out the gates. It's also worth noting that Crystal Palace, their Game Week 2 opponents, were superb at containing a Southampton attack that stood out as one of the best in the league post-restart last season. Another possible move to consider could be Timo Werner out to Anthony Martial, or even an Everton forward. Chelsea weren't overly impressive against Brighton, and it looks like it may take time for them to click. Pulisic and Ziyech still need to come into the team as well. But it is only Game Week 2, we know he's a quality forward from his time at RB Leipzig, and so I think he probably does deserve a couple more weeks in the side before making that call. With all that being said, it's looking likely that the plan will be to save a free transfer, and here's how the team is set to line up for Game Week 2. It could be worth handing a rest start to Jed Steer, just in case he gets the nod for Aston Villa's home tie with Sheffield United. They are expected to sign Arsenal goalkeeper Emi Martinez, however, so Alex McCarthy remains on standby to come in from the bench. Spurs took 5 efforts on target without scoring against Everton, so there could be some safe points in that one for him. The only other change to the 11 comes in defence, as Luke Ayling replaces Kyle Walker-Peters with Fulham up next for Leeds. Both he and Dallas looked lively going forwards against Liverpool in Game Week 1, only Click completed more final third passes amongst teammates. With no plans currently to bring in a Man United player for Game Week 2, the captaincy is a fairly straightforward decision, and it's Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang who takes it. The Arsenal talisman was on target in the season opener against Fulham, where he was unfortunate to come away with just the 1 return. He amassed 5 goals and 2 assists in 4 matches at the Emirates post-restart last season, averaging 10.3 points per game. West Ham have shipped 13 goals in 7 matches against the Big 6 teams during this calendar year, failing to keep a single clean sheet.